Hey guys, it's Troy here coming at you with another version of the virtual crossings. This time I wanted to get on to some of the things that have just happened here and additionally some of the alumni organizations that exist out there for us. So we'll keep this kind of brief or as brief as possible, so let's get right into it. First off, hey, big congratulations to Jeff Totleben out there for winning the Founders Award here at Convocation this past weekend. Absolutely amazing job. If you guys don't know, he was very instrumental in getting the new house built and kind of a big nucleus of getting a lot of other alumni together to make that happen. So Jeff, thanks for all that you've done from that perspective too. In addition to, we've also got the Active Chapter also was a Grand Council Award winner. So that's huge news. Great job, Actives. Guys, our Active Chapter, if you haven't been down recently, I urge you to get down there and meet them. They're doing just a fantastic job and continuing on the traditions. You'll find a lot in common with them. So I would urge you to get down there for homecoming coming up. So that's going to take me up to upcoming events coming up here. So obviously Convocations was this past weekend, fantastic event, and obviously Alpha Alumni represented pretty substantially, and you know, we are just as good as we've ever been. In addition to, we've got homecoming coming up here 21st and 22nd of October. First item, it's going to be a golf outing. So Kurt Ledbetter, an alumnus from, I think he graduated in 03. One of my brothers, when I was there, is organizing a golf outing. That'll actually be Friday morning. If you're interested, I urge you to get a hold of Kurt. He's on Facebook. In addition to, if you don't have his contact information or if you're not on Facebook, reach out to me. He's also on LinkedIn. Happy to get you connected so we can get some alumni playing golf. One other thing is that Friday night, there will be the scholarship dinner. We've decided to do the fall scholarship dinner. Is always going to coincide with homecoming Friday night. So make sure that if you have an interest in that or in the Educational Foundation or in just meeting the actives, hey, it's a great event, guys. Next is going to be the AIBA meeting coming up that Saturday morning following. A lot of good things happening there. Obviously, we're going to instate Makaitis as the new president. And then obviously homecoming activities that are probably a little bit more fun coming up that afternoon and that evening, of course. So urge you guys to get down there. If I haven't met you yet, I hope to meet you that night as I'll be getting back from a vacation, but I'll plan to be there Saturday. Guys, so there's two organizations I want to really introduce you guys to and make sure that you're aware of. The first one being the AIBA, right? Obviously instrumental in everything that happens with the actives at this point because they are the owners of the house. They're responsible for the ownership and the maintenance of the house, and they do a fantastic job there. Obviously, just built a brand new house, and they were the key organization that made that happen. And then again, they will communicate, obviously pretty actively with the actives for ongoing stewardship of the house, because as we know that rolls through and changes. But they're the organization that has the most contact with the actives, instrumental in making sure that the next level of leaders that Sigma Pi Alpha Iota chapter is training out have as far as contact with the alumni groups. I wanted to introduce you guys to some of the leadership. So Jeff Makaitis, graduated in 96. He is the new president. Sam Gard, graduated in 14. He is the vice president. Michael Little, who I met, I've known Sam for a couple of meetings here and just got to meet Michael Little, graduated in 14. He is the new treasurer. Fantastic guy there. And then next, Brett Krause, who graduated in 15. He is the new secretary. Kurt Steinman, who has done a fantastic job over the last decade, graduated in 97 as a past president and getting the house built, and was just instrumental in that. So thank you. Thanks to everything you've done, Kurt. Chris Brandon, graduated in 98, lives down around the Rolla area. He is a board member. In addition to, he has taken on some of the responsibility of kind of helping out with risk. Chris deals with insurance quite a bit and pretty substantially. So anything that we can do to mitigate risk, he is instrumental in doing. And then, of course, we've got Jack Moore, who graduated in 17, who's a board member now at large as well. So thanks to those individuals for everything that they've done and their volunteering effort with the house. Next group I want to make sure that you guys are aware of is the Aief, okay? So this one, they own and operate the scholarship funds that happen. So, right, remember part of the creed is to promote scholarship. That one lives near and dear to our hearts all the time. I say I'm part of this organization. Obviously very instrumental in kind of making sure that we are living the creed, and they're just doing a great job. Guys, over the last 2 years, they've given over $40,000 to minors, mostly who are Sigma Pi's, and I'll get to that in a moment here, but given over $40,000 over the last 2 years for scholarships, right? So that being in the means of the Swanson Scholarship, in the means of the Doc Miller Scholarship. All of you guys remember him. A few of you remember Rich Swanson and Ruth, his wife. This is also in the way of 4.0 scholarship. So anytime you get a 4.0 for a semester, you're gonna get some money. And then obviously the Active Pledge and the Brother of the Year awards, which are voted on by that chapter, right? So these, the AIF has teamed up with the Truman Heartland Community Foundation here in Independence, Missouri, which I'm kind of the liaison with them as well. Want to introduce you guys to them, but they're big enough and they're important enough to kind of what we're doing that I want to bring them up in a completely different topic. So I'm going to leave that a little bit vague at this point, but they are instrumental in making sure that we are awarded these scholarships and everything's being done per the compliance that has to go along with a 501c3 organization. Extremely instrumental and important to what we do. In addition to, we're going to team up with Truman Heartland Community Foundation here in November to do an estate planning strategies workshop. They are instrumental in helping people with advanced estate planning strategies or even simple ones if it has to do with some kind of a charitable organization. But one of the things that we're going to talk about is that they're very, very good at doing ways if you've got either a closely held business, limited partnerships, highly appreciated stocks, things like that. They're instrumental in making sure that those can get donated as well, and those could have advanced tax planning strategies. So we want to make sure that you guys are connected with those individuals too. Fantastic job that they do. And again, so make sure we'll have more information on the estate planning workshop here in November. Want to introduce you really quickly to the leadership of the AIF organization as well. So we've got Mike Munsell, who graduated in '93. He is our president and has done just a great job in getting us all organized and heading in the right direction, and has been paramount in giving away all of this money and making sure that it goes where it needs to be. Philip P.J. Weber graduated in '95. He is our vice president, and PJ always makes sure that the meetings run right on track, and we appreciate everything that he does there. Michael King also graduated in '93. He is our treasurer and irreplaceable. Tim Camp from '88, he is our secretary. Larry Cook, '94, is a board member. Bob Niehaus is a special advisor, and I forgot about Bernie Ebert here from '64, also a board member at large. Troy Ganson, I'm from '04, and I'm the financial advisor to the foundation. So contact me for ways to either donate, but we want to make sure that you guys talk to tax advisors, financial advisors, whoever's important to you from that perspective, to make sure that we are giving from what's most impactful to you and additionally to the organizations. Another one that we will get on, so stay tuned. I will talk a little bit more about the actual scholarships that we've given, because guys, it's huge, and the estate plans that we've received have been just amazing to our work. So obviously the Swanson Scholarship, the Doc Miller Scholarship, and several other brothers who have made sure that their estate is part of their giving strategy. So talk to us a little bit more. In addition, I will see you guys at homecoming. Thanks, guys.